It's time for more Peterbilt progress. On this episode, we swap tandem axles. We are getting rid of the old junk and bringing in some awesome modern stuff. Huge thanks to Permatex for making this build series possible. We got the little banner right above my noggin here. We love those guys, and they are true supporters of enthusiasts like us, so be sure to show them love. Okay, let's go pick up these tandems. Let's go pick up these rear axles and get to work.
Good morning. It's just me here in the shop today. I am going to do some work on these frames. I'm going to take off the mud flaps, take off the APU unit on this side, clean it up, and then I'm going to do some scuffing on it because it sat outside. We had this sandblasted and it sat outside, got some moisture on it, so we got a little bit of surface rust. I'm going to work on getting that cleaned up. It's just going to be me in the shop today. Emily is off with the girls. Today is her birthday, and we were trying to figure out what to do for her birthday. Should we go somewhere? Should we do something? Go see a movie, go have a nice dinner, all that. We couldn't figure anything out. And so when I woke up this morning, I said, why don't you take all the girls to the spa? Because we really need to get work done too. I'll stay back, get the work done. You guys go have fun, get your nails done, massage, all that good stuff, and I will hold down the fort. So that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna get shots where I can and show you what we're working on. These tandems are going on that Peterbilt. We're gonna splice the frames. I've seen it done my whole life. I've never done it myself. I went out and talked to my dad. He said, yeah, you cut here, do it like this, put an insert in the frame, it'll be good. You'll never know it was done. So that's the plan, but for now, I need to get these ready for paint and get some paint shot on them. So I suppose the first thing we could do is try and take these mud flaps off. What do I wanna do? Do I wanna take that bracket off? Because if we put fenders on it, we might need that bracket. It's kind of hard to get up in there, but I can do it. I think what I'm gonna do is just take it off here, get those off. That'll get us moving in the right direction. For the record, these bolts are locked up. I tried to take them off before we cut the frame in half and they're completely frozen up. Oh, that thing's rotted. Is there a frame? There we go. That'll work. There it is. Now let's get this out of the way, we can get the forklift in here. I think I got all the parts off that I'm gonna pull off. I'm gonna leave the tail light housing there, just paint over it. I don't know if we'll be using that one. We'll probably put something a little bit nicer on there. Reminder, if you're pulling mud flap hangers off, I knew this and I cut it with the torch, so I wasn't paying attention. I didn't get it on video because it was time lapsing and that takes like a clip every half second or whatever, every 0.5 seconds. When that dude came off, it gut punched this fender over here, put a nice little hickey on there, shot out like a rocket. Pretty sure if that truck wasn't there, it would have hit the wall on that over there. So if you've got people helping you and you're about to cut them and you know it's gonna spring, just make sure they're not in the way, because that was a lapse in judgment on my part. I'm glad the girls were not here, because that could have hurt. So we're just gonna scuff this, try to get some of that surface rust off. It'll still visibly be there, we just don't want the dusty stuff on it. That's what we're going for. This back piece will probably replace because it's damaged here and over here. But this is what we got right now, so this is what we're using. Luckily, most of the surface rust is on the top. It didn't get all underneath it too much. So I think I about got it done. I had to pull the rig out because Stuart was inside the shop doing some work. And I was riding his weight. He had to get his little buggy out in his trailer. So it's looking pretty good though. There are going to be pieces that need more work. I did this with rattle cans for a reason, because we're going to be taking the tires off, the brakes off, rebuilding that stuff. And we're going to be all over this. And I wanted to be able to touch it up real easily, which is something I can get at the store. So I got it rattle canned and it looks pretty good. Once we start working on it, as we roll under it, we're going to find areas that we want to touch up. So we're going to do that with the same rattle cans. You know, everything's going to match, no chemical differences. But for now, I think it's ready for us to cut the other ones off the truck, get this rolled up in place, and start mocking up how we're actually going to install them.
Well, I am back in the shop today.
Finally.
And I know Aaron's so glad. The silence was just really just getting to him, I'm sure.
Yeah, you know me.
So Monday was my birthday. I'm 39 years old. It's the last year in my 30s. What the heck? Crazy. And that was Monday. Today's Wednesday. So then yesterday I had a modeling job, which I haven't accepted a lot of those the past, I don't know, probably year, because we've just been so busy with this, with the YouTube channel, and it's so wonderful. I've just been so happy that, I mean, I loved that chapter. Modeling for 20 years, it feels weird that I did that for so long, and I still do from time to time. I had a great job for Takova's Boots in Austin about a month ago. That was awesome. Women's work boot campaign. That was cool. They hired me as Mechanic Emily, not just Model Emily, so that was a huge compliment. Shout out to Takova's for that. And then yesterday it was a jewelry company, so I had to like do my nails, make my hands as pretty as they can be, but literally still busted knuckles, and I did what I can. Anyway, it was a great job, and we had fun. Aaron and the kid went with me, and the photographer is a friend, and his wife is the owner of the jewelry company. So they were super sweet, and it was a good time. And then today, I'm back in the shop, and I'm about to do one of my favoriteest things to do, which is clean. The sides of the truck need to be open and free so we can chop that frame. So I'm about to swing those front doors open, get some natural light in here, and start a cleaning.
I've done some measuring and I've got the frame marked where we want to cut it. We're going to trim it up later, so we're going to cut it long. I've got Mike's rig out there running, charging the battery, so we're going to have to move it at some point. Yeah, I think these are looking really good.
Woohoo!
So the girls have got it all cleaned up over here, and we're going to cut the frames. I've got it marked back here. We'll show you that in a minute. But what I want to do first is I'm going to pull these mud flaps off just because they're in the way. The tray, I'm just going to cut these bolts off because you know they're going to be rusted in there and we're not going to reuse them. And then I'm going to pull the air tanks out of it because they just are right there where the jack stand needs to be. I'm going to work on that. And then when I get that done, the girls will come over here and we'll start cutting this in half. Now that's where the frame's getting cut. I'm going to pop these bolts out. Air tanks, just got little small bolts. We're just going to cut those off with a torch. Pretty easy. Have air tanks on both sides. To get those out of our way. There's not a lot of hoses and wiring on this stuff. You've got our one main hose here that feeds that distribution block that then goes down to the brakes. So we'll just cut those because that's all going to be junk and start getting it apart.
This man refuses to wear safety gear.
Yeah.
No gloves.
No, nothing.
No. He's crazy.
I got my safety glasses on.
Your safety glasses?
Yeah, and my safety gloves. Takes years to get that much leather built up.
Many burns.
Yeah.
Aaron did so good cutting stuff off the frame. We're having a quick little lunch break and then back to it. By the way, we've been super excited about the additional sponsors. We have a deal going on where we get to buy this building this year and we're so excited about it. So bringing a few of those sponsors on board to sponsor episodes means so much, and we legitimately do not promote things we don't like. We love the Factor food, so awesome. This is not an integration for Factor, but just telling y'all, we love them and we're grateful for those kind of sponsors to help us buy our dream building. Okay, it's time to get to work. We're gonna grab some jack stands and put them midway through the frame and then some back here to make sure everything's secure. And then Aaron's gonna fire up the plasma cutter. Putting safety equipment on.
That's right.
We gave him hard enough time. He said, okay, I'll put it on.
Yeah, gotta be a good boy.
We are using our beautiful Lincoln Electric Tomahawk 30 plasma cutter. This thing is so cool, works so beautifully. The lines of a plasma cutter compared to a torch are unmatched.
It's
So nice.
really nice if you're steady. I'm not very steady. I like that machine. Yeah,
Awesome.
It's cut. So if I let that jack down at the back, move the jack stands, we should see this all pivot back.
Too cool. This is progress.
Oh, jack stands are out. See if it tilts back like I thought it would. Yep. Hey, now it is time to move a bunch of stuff so I can get my forklift in here. But the rear suspension is unhooked.
Heck yes. We have separation. I love the way you cut the drive shaft.
I know.
Okay. Yeah.
Good.
Wow. Looking good.
Plenty over here.
Yep. Looking good. It's so funny to see that drive shaft yoke spinning. Wow.
It's crazy.
Dude. What?
Whoa.
Okay.
Right here?
I guess so.
It's gonna go on the trailer in the next couple days.
Yeah. Just back it right there.
Yeah. That'll work. Cool.
We were just reveling in how crazy it is that the back half of our truck is cut off.
It's gone.
What?
Nowhere to be found.
If you're new to this and you're wondering why we did that, that old one was Mack walking beams, so off-road stuff. I didn't want to be going down the highway without air ride. You know, I'm a diva, I guess. Also, it had like
Highway gears.
Yeah, it had like 630 gears in it, so our top speed, the math worked out to under 50 miles an hour. And that's not useful. You'll get ran over doing that. That's dangerous. So we're going with modern, I believe it was a 2009 suspension with 350 gears and Peterbilt low leaf air ride. It's gonna be way better.
Snazzy.
What you doing, Aaron?
I'm trying to decide what we're going to do on these frames. I've looked on the internet, I've researched it, there's 100 ways to do it. Some people butt it up and weld it and then plate the inside. Some people make like a Z shape. Now I talked to my dad, he's been doing this since he was a kid, and he said, man, just cut your line and then go back with the line and then like cut this one straight, then go at an angle and then go straight again. And that seems like a perfectly good way to do it. So I'm just trying to decide if I'm going to put it at my cross line at 45 degrees or 60 degrees. It kind of depends on how much of the frame I want to be diagonal. So if we're going from here, see that's straight. Go from here and then down and then straight on the bottom. So 45 gets us like right through here. I don't see any reason not to do that. The question would just be how much of this is going to be cut back. Is that 45 degree going to take me all the way into my fuel tank brackets, which is, if it does, it's fine. We're going to pull those off anyways. But I feel like something like that would be just fine. That's a 45 there as well. So we'll see. And we'll just cut it down straight to this edge here, and then we'll start our angle, something like that. We've got a lot of measuring to do before we actually finalize this, but it's going to be something like that. Something like that. That should eliminate any weak point across here, I would think. This frame here is actually a smaller dimension, so we can cut sections of this off and do a black backing plate with that, which we'll do. We'll have to take our cross member out, but that's not a bad deal.
Brakes are locked up, huh? At least the rear brakes are.
back at it. Emily is in Dallas at her modeling agency, so I'm flying solo for a bit. I'm out here at my dad's property. I'm gonna pick up those outside tires. If you remember back to when I cut those tandems in half, I had to take the outside tires off to make it fit on my trailer. So I'm gonna grab those tires. He also pulled the front tires off for me because I bought those as well. And we'll get all that back to the shop. I think we're gonna get those front tires mounted on Bud wheels. That's the older style wheels. We're not gonna change the axle right now. So I also bought some Bud wheels from him. So we'll change those tires over to the Buds. And then at least that front will be somewhat of a starting point to start getting that system leveled out. We may also put it on jack stands, but right now, the tandems, if you butt them up to the truck, it's not gonna fit in the shop. So if we gotta go to lunch or something, we can't shut the door. So I gotta get tires on the front so we can roll that truck forward and then start meeting all this stuff up. So there's gonna be a lot of measuring, a lot of checking and looking and cutting and fitting before we actually ever lay a bead. So that's the goal. While Emily's tied up and in Dallas, I'm gonna see if I can get things ready for when she gets back, we can actually get some stuff done. Well, I made an amateur move. I got here to the shop. I was gonna throw those tires on my aluminum wheels. I got 22.5 Buds because we're keeping that front axle. And I left them out in front of the shop, and apparently somebody needed those to take the scrapyard to get them a case of beer or something. So my dumb fault for leaving it outside, but it looks like we're gonna be cleaning up and painting these steel wheels. I just talked to Jeremy at 4 State and he said, man, those 22.5s for Buds are like 5 weeks out. So we're gonna have steel wheels on it for a while. Do what you gotta do, I guess. Okay, so because I don't have front tires and wheels for this thing, I'm gonna jack it up and put a jack stand, one on each side, and see if I can get this thing leveled out to at least have some starting point when I start rolling that rear suspension up in here. We gotta have something to measure off of, and I think the best place to start is this being level. So I'm gonna do that. Keep a close eye on my rear jack stands back there. Make sure they're not starting to tip or anything. I think if I put my jack stand right here, it's on the bottom of the leaf spring, but that transfers straight up into the frame. So my frame is supported. So I kind of like that. And I don't care what the axle's doing, it doesn't matter. As long as that frame's supported. Let me get the other jack stand. That's good. I like that. Oh, let's see what we got back here. So it looks like the back needs to come down now to get it level. Those jumps are going to be big. So I think what I'll do, I've got some shims on this side. I think what I'll do is jack this corner up and then take those shims out. And wherever it lands is where it lands. The way we line this up is not being level, because you know the shop floor may not even be level. We'll use a string line to get everything lined up, but we need to get it to a place where it was stable. So I'll get those shims out and then we'll move on. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out how we're going to splice these frames together. This is the only thing I have that's like a constant on this truck. We got one on each side in the same place. So I measured from the top back 10 inches. So I'm going to make my line here at 10 inches, and then I measure back 15 inches. Now I can't tell you, because I'm not a carpenter, what degree that is, but that's what I'm going to make it. It is from 10 inches here to 15 down here, and our cut will go like that right there. So the reason I made that choice is we have to have something that is constant. There's so many different things on this truck, so many different brackets, different holes in the frames for each side. There's got to be something to measure off of. And those fuel tanks are in the exact same place on both sides. So it's ish educated guessing, but I think that's going to be my closest marks to getting that lined up. Of course, we got to run string lines on it and lots of measuring and all that to make sure everything's perfect. The wheels are in line and all that. But this will be like my first rough cut that's actually gonna be pretty darn close to where it needs to be. So I'm gonna get those marked out, and then I guess we'll start cutting things up. That should be my cut. Transition tearing those down. Just come over that edge, then start my angle, and then straighten it out on the bottom. That should work.
Goose! Well, we all three have our boots on today
That's right.
because the kid and I get our hand at the plasma cutter. It is now Friday, and this week has been a lot of prep for what is going to take place today, which is getting the frames, both the frames, the old frame and the new frame, meshed together in a beautiful puzzle piece scenario. And Aaron took so much time yesterday refining our plan for making this happen and having the perfect splice. So today we get to make that happen, and we're excited. That's her excited face.
Yeah.
Also kind of scared.
Yeah.
Easy. Cuts like butter.
Pup update. Maverick and Goose are doing great. They're getting bigger. And they're really cute. And silly. Right, boys? Mm-hmm.
Get back, puppies.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day to chop on a truck. Oh yeah.
Like, as long as it's flush on that side, it's gonna give you a perfectly straight angle here.
That's cool.
So we'll get this lined up, and then get your wand and make sure that the point is touching just this side of that white line. Disregard the yellow. We want it just this side of that white one. And that'll give us, you know, the thickness of the white line to grind and fine tune that cut. So,
Okay.
so I think to me it looks like, you see that tip in there? Yeah, so as long as that tip is just this side of that white line,
Yeah.
you're gonna have a perfect
Beautiful.
cut.
Cool. And this will be really helpful to make sure our cuts are straight.
Yep.
If the kid and I had all kinds of experience with plasma cutters and being really steady-handed, we wouldn't need this, but this is a really good tool to use it as a straight edge to be able to get our cuts super clean. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is make sure we have a clean ground. So I'm going to zip away some rust real quick. Thank you, ma'am. Beautiful. Kind of practicing my motion. Okay, yeah, I mean, I think that's like right on the yellow line, which is right on the opposite side of your white line, so I think that should be good. Yeah?
Hit the button, fire it up.
I'm nervous.
Ain't nothing but metal.
Ah! Okay, she's cranked up.
The little plasma cutter has an internal compressor, so we don't have to hook it up to the airline. It's pretty sweet. You always get good, fresh, clean air coming through it.
That is so crazy easy. I'm like, as I'm going, I'm like, is it cutting? It just like, dang. That is just,
That's a perfect line.
that's
Yeah.
just bonkers.
Oh my God.
If you'll just finalize that cut a little bit more, kind of see where you've got it.
Yes, I was going
Start up
straight
to?
down instead of
Yep.
like,
So you'll bend that until you get to that edge, and then you'll reshoot your angle. Works
so
pretty good.
pretty.
Yeah, this is the type cutting that's designed for flat metal.
It just makes you feel like you need to go.
And that's all right, you can.
So cool.
You just did.
Yeah, I did. Okay, right there.
Yeah, I mean, keep in mind, we are cutting this a little bit long so we can clean it up with the grinder.
Right.
So we're going to try to get it exact, but it's not the end of the world if we don't. Go.
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll. And then on this one, of course, you'll stop right there. That's where I've got it.
Okay. Yeah. And I think it was too close because I got sparks in my hair. I smell my hair burning.
I think that's because you weren't holding it long enough. It was kicking back at you instead of going through the middle.
Going straight through?
Yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful. I would aim into it a tad bit. I'm not a plasma guy, but when I'm working with a torch, you always lead it a little bit, so it kind of preheats that next section before it actually hits it.
That's cool. That makes
Because
sense.
I think when it was not cutting, you
Straight on.
might have been getting like that, which I understand. You're trying to see your tip.
Right. That makes sense.
But let's just try
Yeah.
that. But you got it. I mean,
It feels weird to angle down because, yeah, I was enjoying seeing my cut,
yeah.
but I could probably stand up over it a little bit more.
Again, I'm not a plasma guy.
But that makes
But with
sense.
a torch, that's what I would do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll move to the bottom, I suppose, and get that last little cut, and I'll hold it while you do it, and so it doesn't fall
Be
on
able
your
to catch it.
toes.
Yeah, it's already the weight of it's made it separate more from
Yeah.
here to there. So
Yeah, she's a heavy little chunker. Beautiful.
wow. Yeah, look how that slides in there. That is rad.
So we'll use that to sleeve the inside once we get it all mated up. And cut
That
his
is
little
really
section
cool.
off of it. Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Time to take my jacket off for the kid to do this.
My goodness.
And she's nervous. She's like,
I'm very nervous.
but I was nervous too, man.
Yeah. Your mic's gonna fall.
Thanks. Check 1, 2, mic. Check, 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 check. This is such a nice jacket from Lincoln. Leather sleeves. It's so spiffy. Yes, so we're gonna set her up and let her do some cuts that aren't the ones that isn't the main cut.
Not the important ones.
Yeah, so that she can familiarize herself.
Yeah.
Because that would have helped me too. Just learning, mostly it's learning the pacing of the drag. Like how slow you go to get a clean cut. Because whenever it was kicking back on me, I wasn't cutting all the way through.
Yeah.
And just learning that it'll feel better. And then when you go into your cut, you'll have more confidence.
Yeah. Yeah. This
Yeah.
is all true.
Yeah.
What?
There's no stress in this. This isn't, you can't mess anything up.
Yes. Okay.
This is about having fun with a cool machine.
Okay.
Like there's nothing to be done wrong. You got boots and gear on, so you're probably not gonna get burned at all.
And these jeans are so thick.
Yeah,
These are men's freaking giant thick jeans.
yeah. Like can't move in them.
Yeah, like
Stiff.
this is as high as I can lift my leg.
Okay, we got that little setup for you there.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my hair back, maybe under the jacket, because I quite like my hair.
Yeah, we don't want to see that catch fire.
No, I quite like
I
it.
put my hair up too. It was annoying me too, dangling down on my face.
Yeah.
It's either gonna blow back at you or it's gonna go through.
Okay.
So you just wanna go slow enough where it continues to go through and doesn't blow back.
Okay.
But that is strictly a feel thing. You're just gonna know when you do it.
No, my.
That was low-key a perfect cut.
Okay, well,
Nice.
that's happy.
Perfect pacing.
Cool. I guess let's get set up and try to cut that piece of frame off.
Okay.
Straight. Yep.
Beautiful.
Really?
Yeah. That's perfect. Yep. That's just slag
all
that's
the way
built.
through?
It's just slag built up on it. It's cut through.
Okay.
Yep.
2 seconds. Boom.
Try it.
Are you sure that's all the way through?
I saw the sparks coming all the way through, so yeah.
It never came back at me.
Right. No, you got it.
Okay.
The metal just gets hot and it pulls there.
Ah.
So we'll
Do
set
I
up
need to
right.
come farther this way?
No, I don't think so. When you do this line, just
Yeah.
finish it off. Just kind of go around the corner.
Okay.
Go ahead and clamp that top one, Emily. Yep. I like it.
Okay. Got it all clamped down and ready.
When it kicks back, it's shocking.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Good job.
That was hard.
Awesome work.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
It was amazing.
I didn't
Dude.
even have to go over it a second time.
Dude.
Like,
Oh
connect.
my gosh.
that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Thanks for teaching me that, guys.
Blind leading the blind. You're welcome.
Right. That's cool. Oh my.
Our frames are cut.
Whoa.
effortless.
That was much easier the second time. It was all in my scalp.
Yep.
Oh, I don't like it. So a little bit right here that I didn't get?
Yep, little tiny bit right there.
Okay.
Let's move to the top.
Not as stressful the second time.
Is it up like that just to clear the driveway?
I can't hear you.
Okay. It was just angled way down, so I didn't know why. Okay, we're good. It's looking really good.
I gotta get it close before I can adjust stuff.
It's hitting on this side. I'm not sure why he's going like that. The communication's very tough. I don't want to be yelling at you. We're hitting the frame on this side, but this side's much closer than, not much closer, only by about ½ an inch, I guess. But, yeah, I don't know how to communicate to you I don't know if you can twist it. I don't know.
I'll probably need to pull it back a little bit, then twist, and then come back in.
Yeah.
We may have to do some of this with floor jacks.
Okay.
You know, once we've...
Yeah, it was feeling very much like I didn't know.
I didn't
how
realize
much
we were this close.
Yes. So the crazy angle right now, if you get it back.
Once I put it down, but if you want me to slide it over, I got to pick it up, which, you know, it's one of those catch-22s.
Got it.
So let me pull it out a little bit and then slide it over.
Okay.
I think that's close enough for the forklift. I think the rest will be floor jacks.
Awesome.
Let me just get this out of the way.
Yeah. That's nice. This is awesome. Super cool.
All right, that's good.
Trying to remedy our gap here. And so Aaron's got a trace here, a line of what we feel like we need to clearance to make that slide together nicely. We'll see if that will butt up now. It looks much more promising. Oh my.
Oh my lord.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That looks amazing. Good job, Aaron.
Thank you.
God dang, dude.
That looks perfect.
I just marked it wrong for you guys. I did cut a little bit too much out of the bottom.
Yeah, it's tight.
We got some bubble gum for that.
Dang, that looks beautiful.
You made this side a little different.
It's okay. That's enough to fill. This is good.
Yeah, it's going to have a backing plate, and we've still got to pull this, or at least somehow grind a bevel in here, because we don't want to just go with one bead. We want to weave back and forth. So, yeah.
Dang, that looks awesome.
It's great.
Wow. Well, today was a freaking success, y'all.
Yeah.
It probably took 4 times longer. Just the kid and I like learning and taking our time and being intimidated. Aaron probably could have done this job in like a half day. But he was patient and awesome, and we had fun using the plasma cutter.
Yes.
And we had visitors to the shop today, so that always kind of like takes us away from our job, but it's super sweet when folks stop by. So yeah, it's like 5:30 and the sun's going down, and we put in a day. So we're thankful, and tomorrow we're gonna lay some welds on this thing. See y'all in the morning. All right, woo-wee, it is welding day, and we are freaking pumped about it. before we can actually melt some metal, we're gonna have to get these frames really, really level. And last night, Aaron welded on a couple of bolts on either ends of each frame so that we could run a string just to kind of get a baseline. And we did see quite a dip in the middle. So we are getting ready to put jacks underneath the frames and really kind of mess with getting them flat and straight all the way across. Aaron's already started, so let's freaking do it. Had to take a wee bit off on that side too to make it all work.
So the only thing that appears consistent on this truck is where these fuel tanks are mounted. It is not my first choice for measuring from, but if I go from this saddle bracket here to this huck bolt that's on the frame, we are within a 1/16 of an inch the same on that side. So from here to this huck bolt, which is the same on both frames, we're within a 1/16 of an inch of them matching up. A 1/16 can be the difference in this aluminum, the way it's cast, or exactly where it's mounted on the frame. That could shift a little bit. The kid and I measured to the front axle and we get the same measurement. So this is as close as I can possibly get it. When I step back, it looks really straight all the way down. So I think it is time to grind this and start burning it in, because you can only measure so much. It looks straight to me. I'm happy with the string line. I'm happy with the level. I'm happy with the dimensions of my suspension, my front tires relative to my back. And so that's all I can do. If it's off a little bit, it's off a little bit. But I think it's pretty darn good.
Aaron's getting ready to grind on the frames, and the kid and I are gonna play welding. Aaron's getting our settings all set on the MIG. And this is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Alrighty, we moved her over here to the fab table.
Yeah.
So she had it at a good height. And over here by Stubby Bob, he's bringing her comfort
Yeah.
for her first attempts at welding.
Yeah.
I told her to start just kind of playing with a bead on this side and then move over to a seam. So that's what she's gonna do.
Yeah. I'm nervous.
It's gonna be awesome, dude. You're just playing and having fun.
Right.
I mean, you're doing good. This was her first pass, and I thought her wire speed might be a little bit high because it's a lot of like product. And the wire speed on this one, it's a little, I think it's a little less, but it's still good. I mean, you're doing great too. Do you have any critiques for her?
Well, we can give it some more juice.
More juice as in more heat?
Yeah, we got, try it now, it's got a little more heat.
Okay.
Okay.
And that would make it penetrate more?
It won't stack like that.
Yeah, it won't sit on top.
Let's just try it out real quick.
Okay.
Now your wire speed's not high enough for that voltage.
The poppage?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's looking way crazier than before.
Yeah.
This one was the best one so far.
Yes.
With the
first one.
feeling.
Yeah.
This one's like,
So, yes, this one's really poppy and crazy. I don't know if it makes a difference, but your tip is further away from the metal.
okay.
So it might not be getting quite as much
Okay.
whatever it needs, the current, the juju, to connect and to penetrate as well. But it might just be the settings, because once we start messing with stuff like...
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay, I didn't have
I
my hood down.
apologize.
Oh, it's okay. I was just overthinking it, so we can just keep playing.
I don't know.
Did you adjust more stuff, Aaron?
Yeah, I changed it.
Okay. That was huge. It looks nice.
That was different
It's nice
than
though.
on here.
Yeah, it's sitting up quite a bit, but
Yeah.
it's still really good. You might not have like the amount of penetration into the metal that you want, but it's really good. I think your technique is looking really, really good.
Okay.
Heck yes. So fun.
Cool.
Well, I think TK feels like her lesson is complete.
Yeah.
I mean, dude,
That's so funny.
the beads that she laid there, she was kind of like doing the dime stacking thing, guys.
Trying.
It's so awesome to see, you know? I kind of explained it to her and I was like, but just have fun, just try. And she did awesome. Of course, I feel like I knew she would. Like, that's how she was with the plasma cutter. She just made it look easy. Psh, we're stoked. All right, he's comfortable to take his clamps off. He's got welds on both sides of the frame, so it's sturdy. Oh my gosh, this is huge.
I'm gonna grind it off. That's ugly.
We just made some more passes. We know the most important thing with these welds is penetration, so making them beautiful is optional. He did a couple passes and then he hit it with the grinder, and now he's making more, so it's becoming one.
Yep. Making it pretty is optional for some people. I don't have the talent. But it is very melty and very pushed in there. So we'll just keep welding and grinding until we got a solid piece of metal.
Yep. I just said to Aaron, since we have Subway across the street, I was like, you want us to go get us sandwiches? And he was like, actually, pizza sounds kind of good. So the kid and I are going to go run. The kid and I are going to go run and get some pizza. And he's going to keep on welding and grinding and welding and grinding. And that way we can kill two birds with one stone. Doesn't Optimus look? Two birds? I think I said two birds with one stone, but I was distracted with how sexy that truck looks.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed. The wheels turned. I don't know. I just can't stop looking at it. Anyway, see y'all soon. Listen, y'all, this pizza smells so good.
Yeah.
We just brought it out and it's gonna get eaten so fast.
So fast.
He's sweet.
The key's not in the ignition this time.
I left it in the ignition when we stopped at the grocery store, but
Yeah.
I didn't this time.
She reached for it like it was.
I did. Well, Roxy. Okay. She's ready to go. Pizza. Saturday food.
You don't get pizza. No, you're a dog. And you're a dog. Yeah.
Let's take a look. Mmm. Chicken Alfredo and supreme.
Very tasty.
Do you want a plate?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Thanks, kid.
You're welcome.
Lunch has been had and the dude is back at it. Doing more molten metal activity. Dude, this looks... What?
Getting there.
Right?
Aaron,
That looks so good.
that's literally perfect.
Just going, I've already done that one, but on the rest of them, I'm just going over it with like 3 or 4 passes. That way I can take it down. See how I've done here. Just kind of stacking the weld.
Yep.
And inside there, you can tell too. It's pretty goobery, but a lot of welding.
That's looking so much better though, like the
Yeah.
quality of weld for you.
This is solid.
Solid. Looks beautiful.
finish my pass over here.
You're doing awesome, dude.
Thank you.
That's cute. Out in the evening sun, it's getting lower in the sky. Well, yesterday afternoon we got patches cut, but we were looking closer and they weren't fully covering our weld. So I don't think we're going to do the diamond shape patches. I think we're going to go with full-on hunks of frame patches. And Aaron has just sketched out where he wants us to trim some of the old frame. So that is what the kid and I are getting ready to do. This morning Aaron got here before us and he has been grinding away at his welds. He's got the driver's side of the frame rail totally smooth and beautiful.
Perfect.
It looks so nice. And that's the one that he's fitted this new hunk of frame onto. New patch, old frame kind of thing. And the kid and I are getting ready to rip the edges of the frame off so that we have a nice ledge to lay some welds. So that's what we're getting ready to do. It is currently Sunday, and this episode will post this evening. So if you don't know our schedule, pretty much you guys see what we do that week. I edit every night after we've wrenched that day, or the kid edits, depending on whoever is editing the episode. We edit every night, and then the weekend is spent finalizing that episode and getting it posted out for y'all. So let's get to work.
We got that piece off, and now Amy's just gonna clean that up a bit. Good job.
Aaron's got 2 bolts in the frame on this side,
Yeah.
and that's awesome.
One of the holes lined up, and I drilled the second one, but my bits on my magnetic frame drill thingy, the size I need is dull, so I just ordered some more bits. So we'll get bolts in it maybe Monday or whatnot, but for now we're just gonna weld them in place.
Ooh, it looks so good. It's about time to get some welding. Fired up. Okay, I'm suiting up. The kid was like, I want you to go first because with the plasma cutting, I learned when you learned. So that's why I'm going first, is going in here into the frames and welding up and down, on the bottom, on the top. I'm just gonna do my best and then learn as I go. Y'all know we're not experts at much of anything. Like Aaron says, the blind leading the blind kind of thing. But we have lots of ambition, and that's why we get stuff done. May not be 100% perfect, but that's okay. And that's what we try to teach the kid, not be afraid. That's his gloves. Don't be afraid, because you might not be perfect. Just freaking do it. And having it done 85% good is better than 0% because you won't do it because you don't want to do it at 100%, right? Okay. Let me get my stuff all ready so I can make some metal hot.
That's melted in. Are you going up or down?
I'm starting from the top and I'm going down.
Okay. That's the way I do it too. A lot of people weld uphill.
Oh, really? I'll try it.
We're also going to weld up that seam right there.
Oh, right here.
That's where she first practiced.
Yeah.
And it worked out perfect because our frame ledge is different, the size of the inside diameter.
Funny.
So I just heated it and hammered it down.
That's really cool.
So it worked out just right.
It was like a relief.
Yep.
That's awesome. I'm excited to try some up here.
Yep.
So it'll just kind of be filling that with product.
Yep.
Okay, cool. It's going good. The machine feels super good. I like the settings.
Good.
I got a hot one in my pants.
Oh
Somehow.
no!
I don't know how.
In your pants?
It's some fireproof undies.
It went back there somehow.
Oh no.
That was funny. How? I finally got it to connect there. It's a big gap up at the top.
Don't forget to put your hood down.
I don't know that it's really melting into the upper metal as much, but I was focusing on making my puddle at the bottom and dragging it to the top.
Between the two metals, I see.
It's kind of fun to play with.
Well, it's my turn. I'm excited and nervous. Don't really know why, but I'm mainly excited, I think.
There's so much real estate to cover. You get to do a bunch of practicing, and your practice welds over there on the fab table were really pretty, so. And pretty welds don't really matter. It's just hot welds. That's what counts. Yes, this is gonna be warm. Mine are still warm.
Yeah.
What?
Those are pretty good, actually.
Bro.
Whoa. Okay.
Yep. I would say that's melted.
That's great.
Oh my god.
Okay. I'm just excited now. Okay. Happy. I like the surface of that.
Me too.
Kind of was running out of space with that one, but that's still not bad.
So good.
Right?
Yeah, dude.
It's just fallen a little bit, but it's like not flush with the thing.
No, it's so good.
But okay. Thanks.
Dude, kid, you're a freaking welder.
So cool.
It's so rad, man.
It's pretty cool. All right, I think I'm done.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dude,
that was exciting. That was something. That's quite something.
You did awesome.
Thanks, guys.
I mean, awesome is a word that I use way too frequently.
Yeah, awesome is
But
kind of like.
it really does describe that.
Oh, thanks.
Just in time for the 5 p.m. church bells.
Yep.
It's 5 p.m. on the Sunday. And I have got to edit this episode so that you guys have an episode this weekend. Dang. Okay, we're going to shoot some paint on this, and then we're going to be done. But actually, the kid's going over to Ellie's house tonight.
Yeah.
So we're wrapping her right now.
Yes.
And, dude, amazing job.
What? This is exciting.
You just learned how to weld yesterday.
I know. I can't wait to get better.
You're going to have lots of practice on your truck.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yes.
It feels a little surreal that we have a 53 model 350 iron nose Peterbilt with 2000 what? 9?
I think it's 2009 low-leaf Peterbilt air ride.
Modern brakes, modern air ride, modern gears. We're gonna actually see this thing drive, and we are so pumped to continue to take you guys along with us. Y'all know you watched the build on Optimus Grime. We drive our stuff, we build it, and then we get it back on the road and drive it. And we have a goal of having this thing at the MATS Truck Show, the Mid-America Truck Show at the end of March, which is about a month away. If you guys don't plan on being there, maybe change some plans, make it happen, because we are going to be there and we're going to be in the Permatex booth. You guys know that they sponsored this build. I think it's the largest truck show there is.
Oh,
I could be wrong.
I've heard people
but
compare it to
it's-
SEMA, and if so, it's a huge event.
It's giant, and it's going to be so much fun to experience. We cannot wait to continue to take you guys along on this journey with us. We really appreciate the support when you guys grab merch, when you leave comments, when you share our videos with your friends. It means the world to us, and it really does affect us in a positive way. So thank you guys, each and every one of you, and we will see you guys on the next episode.